Good morning. It's Carol Martine and I am just tickled to be back in my studio. I've been gone for a week up to Huntersville and Asheville, North Carolina, up in the mountains, and I replenished my soul, gave my muse a rest, and here I am back in my favorite place. I thought I'd share with my travel kit. This is what I tucked into the bottom of my bag, and this is all, and it was seriously not easy to choose. But this is what I took with me. I took my Peerless watercolors, which I did use, and my dollar store clipboard, my glue book, and today I'm going to be working on round 2. And I took this case that was on sale for $5, so, and of course with this color a girl could not resist. And this is what I took to the mountains. Of course, my pencil and eraser, the watercolor brush for the Peerless, some white, some gold, my Stabilo All in black, which I did use, and my standby, most favorite, most loved Signo Pilot, Signo Uniball, and this Pilot gel pen, and of course a couple of Faber-Castell markers. But those were are always my go-tos. The Peerless worked a treat when added to some areas on this first page. Up here, all of the tulips. On this one, I just added a little bit of color here and there. This was already quite colorful, as you can see. On this page, I just did some darkening to some of the colors with my Peerless. And this was my Super Play. This was about the only thing I had time or energy to get to. You know, when you live at 85 feet, which is kind of high for Florida, in Jacksonville, and then you go up to the mountains, trudging up and down is good for the character, but makes a girl kind of pooped. So when I was pooped, I curled up or took this out and played to my heart's content. Here, I have embellished with Peerless. This also was embellished with Peerless. I added some color here and up here. You can see that I added some doodling. This was, as I said, this stencil was already here, so I embellished them and had great fun working on these 2 pages. I see two slight boo-boos right here. When I was working, I should have put them together and I would have had a little more continuity, but I'm going to decide that that just adds character. And today, I'm going to be playing on my girl pages. So let me get all of this out of the way. And today I have picked some paint pens, which are something that I don't often use. I don't know, there's no particular reason for that, it's just that I don't. And I've decided that this would be a very good time and a very good place to use my paint pens. I've gotten them started over here on my palette paper so that they are ready to go. And I have my pens from the trip. I have some StazOns, a Distress ink, an old parchment Ceramcoat, acrylic in case I need it, and some stencils that I thought I might add or not to this, although probably I will because I like doing it. And one of my new stencils that I got up in Donna Downey's, because Donna Downey's shop is in Huntersville, and lucky girl that I am, I walked in while she was teaching a class on abstract paintings on huge square canvases, or they looked square, I think they were. I would say at least 3 feet by 3 feet, and she had a group of women who were just being so artistic, and it was just a joy-filled room to see. And I browsed outside, and this is one of the stencils that I invested in because some of the words in here can be mixed and matched to make some very, very nice thoughts. Your inner voice, it just tickled me. And I like the font on this because it's very clear and crisp. Sometimes I find that pen work that is too involved can be a little bit difficult to read, but this just pops out at me, and so this came home with me. Let's see what happens. Alrighty, now I used the Stabilo All pen to push that back a little bit. I did some marking around my homemade stamps, and so let's decide now where to go. I took out this stencil because there are 2 parts on it that I thought might work a treat. One in this area. Yes, I think that might be quite nice. And I believe I'm going to just try at first some of my Distress ink in Black Soot, which I use all the time. It is my go-to. Let's see if I can just put a faded light bit of this stencil right in this area. See if we're getting any. Ah, yes, just a touch. I guess I'm having one of my less is more days. Okay. Yes, that just adds something right there. And the bottom motif might be quite pretty. Oh. Or this. Or that. Let's see. Or both. Why not? I do like old parchment. It's a delightful color. Almost a watered down ochre or pale yellow. Well, that wasn't very much, Carol. Alrighty, I'm going to work now, and I'll be back in a bit when I've gotten to my next step, and let's think it through and decide what is going to happen there. Well, that kind of got lost, so since it decided to get lost, I'll have to find it again later, won't I? But I don't think it will get lost up here. No, it won't. Have to be careful here because there is some Stabilo pencil there and it might wake up. I hope not. But if it does, we'll work around it. Yes. Yes. Righty, and now I'm going to go back to this area. I just want to use this little bit right there. And here I'm going to try StazOn because I'm going to be doing some other things in this area. And I wanted to dry more quickly and more permanently. I'm afraid I'm one of those people that doesn't quite believe it's going to dry permanently unless it says StazOn. Which is probably very silly, but silly is allowed. Yes. Good. And this might be the time to think about some words. Well, while I ponder that, I'll be right back. And the playing continues. I'm liking this Liquitex paint marker. I even like more that I got it on sale because as I said, I'm not used to the wonderful vibrant colors and didn't know what to expect. Well, wow. I think I'm a convert now. Just what the doctor ordered. Righty. Let's just have a little of that up here. Isn't that pretty? Now I just am thinking, whoops, we have some mauves over here. Let's get some of this color over here, and we'll just try this one. Wow. Oh yes, that does make a statement. Let's see about this washable target. Why don't they work? If I'm careful, I ought to get these two things to work together. Okay. Now, she is just too pale. Let's try a little micro on her. Let's get those eyes. And I believe there's nose and lips on here. Chin. A little bit better. I'm thinking maybe I'll embellish her hair just a little bit. And now I'm wondering yes. Okay. Alrighty, let's go back now. No, first I think I'm going to have a good look-see. Oh, yes, okay. Well, I certainly have learned that I have been missing out on paint markers, but I shall make them a new part of my art life because they are quite vibrant and quite juicy. They have to be controlled, but I'll learn because after all, that's what art is about, learning. And I'm quite happy with the words that I picked out. I made life a little bit easy for myself with blue masking tape. It's low tack and wonderful. And I'm thinking I'm not as finished as I would like to be. Thinking I need to do something in here. And I do hope that you have enjoyed watching me play, because that is what a glue book, or my glue book, is all about. Just having fun, trying new things, seeing how things operate, seeing whether or not I want to add them to my favorite art supplies. And if you have enjoyed watching me, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share with an art friend, and I would so appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. There, I think that makes a little bit of a difference. Let's see what we need to do in here. This is like eating peanuts. You can always find some little thing that just needs a touch. And I've almost forgot this down here in the corner, and that wouldn't do, would it? So, I'm going to finish up now. And I hope that you will join me again soon, because I'm going to be getting back to my antique ledger journal and my new big handmade journal. They're kind of calling me. And my muse has a way of not letting me ignore the call. So I'm going to do a little bit of finishing up here. And I hope you have enjoyed seeing this process. It wouldn't be Carol if she didn't add a little bit of an edge. I don't know why, not everyone does, but I seem to like the effect. So there for that one. Be careful about this gold, which is not dry yet. In fact, I think I'll cheat. Stay away from that completely. Well, almost completely. So, here we are. I added a little bit to her eyes and a few more lines in her hat. Quite happy with the color. Oh my, don't I like that pink? Doesn't she look pouty? Maybe if she had a little pink cheeks, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to let her look a little bit pouty. Bye now.